Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jai here, and should be heading home pretty soon, but I'm just going to go ahead and, at the same time I'm doing a Garth, I'm going to go ahead and start the Shimosa Singularity. So, let's get into it. Aha, cries out somewhere in the distance. In Mount Kinbo's Reigando, an old man awaits the final moments of his life. His name? Shimen Musashi no Kami, Fujiwara no Harunobu. Which is to say, I am speaking of myself. Yes, I am Shimen Musashi, one whose blade has spilled the blood of countless others. Perhaps I once called myself Miyamoto Musashi. At some point, hold on, let me start that up again. Perhaps I once called myself Miyamoto Musashi at some point, but that doesn't matter now. No, not yet. I refuse to sleep just yet. Come now, eyes. Come now, eyes. Open up. Yes, that's it. I may well end up dying today or tomorrow, but it won't be right this instant. Patience. After all, my visitor has yet to arrive. Now where was I? Oh yes, my blades. I killed quite a few people with them. Blades. They are tools for killing, for cutting and slashing human bodies. They once referred to tachi or katana. Now they are referred to katana and wakizashi. Blades are carried by soldiers, by warriors, by bushi. They can also be called samurai, a variation of the word sabura, meaning to serve, as they serve their masters. In any case, those who command those warriors are known as generals. A general is like nothing so much as a master carpenter. He must know how to use I am really messing up here. He must know how to make use of every tool under his command in order to carry out his master's wishes. He must know how to make use of every tool as it's able to carry out his master's wishes. Again? Perhaps Mago Noju would have that smug, knowing expression about now. Yes, I imagine he would. Me, I'm hopeless. I don't understand anything back when I was young. I just travel the world, cutting down any who challenge me. I could never have hoped to be a general. At best, I would have ended up some minor commander bound for some tiny domain. How foolish. Yes, foolish. Foolish. What point is there in being good with blade? It is good for nothing but killing and maiming others. Perhaps my life had been more worthwhile had I been a painter. No doubt Takara Watabe would laugh if he heard that. He would say I'm spouting nonsense in my old age. Yes, you're right, Watabe. It is far too late for me to allow myself to wallow in regret now. As if I would ever say something like that. There's nothing wrong with a bit of foolishness. I lived in a chaotic age where the screams of agony were as common as birdsong. I have no regrets. I spent my whole life cutting, slashing, slaughtering. Come then, fate, show me what my final moments hold. Spirits in heaven, forgive me for such fruitless dreams. Treat them as no more than the ramblings of an old man on death's door, and pay them no heed. Still, I have precious little time left. My eyes may close forever. My eyes may close forever even before the fateful moment arrives. Well, this is troubling. How truly vexing. Gods, Buddha, at this point I'll even take an Oni, or a demon. Please give me more time, so I may reach my destiny. I don't think I'll be able to do so in the bowels of hell. If that is impossible, then only this world were itself a living hell. Uh-oh. Oh, Senpai. Speak of the devil, I was just heading to your room to look for you. I finally found something I've been trying to find for some time. What's that? It's something that concerns you, Senpai. Let me start at the beginning. Let's see, Senpai, you once said you met Miyamoto Musashi, the famous sword master, during a dreamlike experience, right? Yep, I sure did. Well, this concerns her, too. Unlike the historical Miyamoto Musashi, the one you encountered was a woman, perhaps from a world of pruning theoretical phenomena. She may have been one who travels between worlds via some special means, or even a living human rather than a heroic spirit. Whatever the case, that was the Musashi you met. I found this very intriguing. I had nothing to go on but what you told me, and the circumstantial evidence. And there was one more thing, something that kept me nagging at me personally. If Miyamoto Musashi is split into two different people, one male, one female, there may be a reason for that. Of course, there are a fair number of hero experiences with numerous what-if spirit ones registered here in Caldea alone. Lancer Tordia. Maybe that's the case with Musashi as well. Or maybe she's something completely different. Either way, I had to find out. So you're looking for data on Musashi, huh? Yes, and I couldn't have done it without the whole staff's help. It was no big deal. There was all sorts of always accessible text formatted data already saved to the standard library. Unfortunately, image data of authentic original text isn't as easy to find. But luckily, we recently happened across some that was saved to a standalone underground library. I think my heart skipped a beat when it first turned up, though. After all, it said not to look at it in the README file. Still, I scanned for viruses and KO cleans, so it should be alright. Probably someone's idea of a practical joke. Anyway, I hope this image taken of the original manuscript of the Book of Five Rings helps you two out. Later! Thank you so much. This is the book Musashi wrote. Yes, this is the book that Miyamoto Musashi, who left his mark on our history, wrote. The female Musashi they met had nothing to do with it. For one thing, she had material as a servant, right? I think she was a flesh and blood human, moving between worlds while still alive. Alternate histories, but with the exact same name. A different version of the exact same person. Senpai, can you wait for a little while? There's something I want to try. If the Musashi you met was different from our history's Miyamoto Musashi, but she also has the same name and fought with two swords, we may be able to find something else in common, or maybe even some way in which they are entirely different in the manuscript. I know I'm grasping at straws, so I can't offer anything more definitive right now, but maybe we'll learn something about her. Thank you, Senpai. So we're discussing the Book of Five Rings, Oreo. I really must say, it must be difficult to touch difficult to decipher it and to find proper expert. Right, Musashi and Kojiro are like peas in a pod. Oh no, I may call myself Sasaki Kojiro, but who's to say indeed who I truly am? No, I am merely a stick-waving samurai who stumbled onto this name. I have certainly heard the name Miyamoto Musashi, but I've never actually met him. Indeed, I have no connection to him whatsoever, for good or ill. Nonetheless, now that I go by Kojiro, I cannot ignore the mark that Shimin Musashi has made upon the world. Knowledge of the Book of Five Rings bestowed upon me when I was summoned as a servant, whether I wish it so or not. As such, I know it quite well, though I cannot say how comprehensible its contents will be to you, Lady Solaria. Everything up to the Book of Earth and the Book of Water can be interpreted easily enough. Beyond that, it's more of a book of riddles than a manual. Its final chapter, the Book of Void, is nothing more than a scrap that lays Musashi's feelings bare. Norley describes it in a tangible material manner. Void discusses what lies beyond, the karmic laws one's eyes can see, and the concept of zero, which at the time was at the very bleeding edge of Buddhist studies. Indeed, it reads more like a philosophical treatise, created to help the reader accept this new way of thinking. Excuse me? I'm afraid I completely forgot. Sasaki Kojiro! Oh, I'm sorry for getting carried away. I didn't mean to shove in your face like that. But I just remember that you showed up in the story about the famous duel on Gonryo Island. Of course, some say the story was invented some years later, and you're also rather unique when it comes to heroic spirits. But that's exactly why I should have thought to ask you about it first. And yet, for some reason, it never occurred to me until now. Huh? That's odd. It felt like my head was swimming in some kind of haze or something. Please calm yourself, Lady Mash. Take a few deep breaths, and make sure you are getting enough oxygen. Now, may I ask what you mean by to do with the Book of Five Rings? Do you mean to summon Musashi to Chaldean as well? No, not exactly. Though I would like to see her again if I could. Oh, so you met a Miyamoto Musashi, but not the historical Miyamoto Musashi of our world. Rather, she is a woman with thin arms who wields two katana, claims to be Musashi, and aspires to perfect her swordsmanship. Fascinating. She sounds very much like me, and yet entirely different. I may be Sasaki Kojo, but inside I am merely a single manifestation of one of the many legends surrounding him. I am but the shadow of the moon, as reflected in a pool of water. But you say this mysterious Musashi you met is apparently the Musashi, rather than one of his manifestations. In which case, did this female Musashi ever tell you this? Kojiro, you have lost. According to other source masters, that is what Musashi said to Kojiro after the latter had cast aside his scabbard of his own accord while awaiting Musashi on Gonryo Island. There are numerous interpretations of their duel, but there are no lines more famous than this. As such, those orders will prove that this Musashi was indeed who she claims. Perhaps you even came to believe that she was Musashi because you heard her speak that line, Lady Solaria? She's still Musashi whether she said that or not. Oh, that complicates matters. Then I believe this female Musashi has yet to reach the void, which may then make you the final piece of the puzzle, Lady Solaria. Musashi was my most ephemeral rival, a wielder of two katana from Sasaki Kojo had waited since time immortal. There have been many great swordsmen in Japan's history, but despite being flashy and controversial, none so well known and beloved as him. He was a brilliant martial artist with nary a loss to his name, Shinen Musashi no Kami, Fujiwara no Harunobu. That does sound like me, but I never dreamed I'd have the luxury of somebody overseeing it all to the end. I never thought things would turn out like this. Okay, what the heck's going on? Senpai? You look pale. More than pale. You look ghostly white. Wait, this has happened before. What's wrong, Senpai? Senpai? Senpai, please wake up, Senpai. What is all this commotion? It's eerily. It's. Okay. What is all this commotion? It's early. What's wrong, Mush? You seem awfully worked up. What? You're as pale. You're pale as an oni. Oh, and I see Miss Master's collapsed in a heap. She's out cold, isn't she? But don't worry. She's still got a pulse. We're neither too late nor too early. I shall go and fetch Lady Martha. Lady Mush, remain calm. Lady Doji, keep an eye on things. Well, it's not like that she's dying or anything. Although it does feel like there's some kind of magical energy here. Oh, forget it. Screw it. I messed up. I saw the ass and forgot to My bad. Never mind. Guess it's just my imagination. Hey, Solaria, wake up, or I'll start nibbling on you from the head down. Senpai! Senpai, can you hear me? There you have it. Miss Solaria has fallen into a deep coma. She was thoroughly examined, but nothing seems to be amiss. She appears to be a picture of health. Yet, she will not wake up. Not even all the healing-focused casters in Chaldea working together are able to open her eyes. And according to Mosh, this is not the first time Master has succumbed to such a coma. When this happened before, I believe the cause lay with... Oh, my apologies. Ultimately, the King of Mages was responsible for that, of course. Though you were simply complicit, you were not the sole cause of the problem, nor you are the sort of man who would to repeat the same crime twice. Nonetheless, I can help but suspect that you might know a thing or two about this. Silence. Keep prowling and I will burn you to ash from the inside out. Do not speak to me. I have no interest in whatever you have to say. Just keep your mouth shut, Holmes. Quite a shame, though, that. I thought we might find common ground as gentlemen who share a fondness for tobacco. Very well, then. I shall refrain from further conversation. I was merely hoping you might be able to contain this situation. But I shall respect your wishes and do without your cooperation. However, as this matter concerns Chaldea's sole master, it is of utmost importance. As such, I shall be continuing my investigation. Do what you will. It's no concern of mine. There we go. That should have helped me out in earnest. It's a shame things might have come to this, but now that they have, everything depends on all of us doing our best. And of course, upon Ms. Solaria's own battle. Pseudo Singularity 3. Humanity. Foundation. Value. Undetermined. AD 1639. The Age of Carnage. Shimosa. You see, a blue sky is stretching out above you. Huh? Already awake? I thought you'd be out at least for another day. Wait, no, sorry, why do I always say the first thing that comes to mind? Okay then, to make up for that, let me tell you what's going on. Seeing as it's such a nice day, I decided this was a good time and place to eat. I had wrapped my meal and was just getting ready to eat when you suddenly fell from the sky. I caught you, purely on instinct, but in the process, my rice ball fell into the dirt. But anyway, I tried calling to you and slapping you awake, but you were out like a lantern, so I figured I was in for a day of waiting around here and keep an eye on you. Then you just went and woke up on your own, like Yajirobe. I see your luck is just as strong as ever, or maybe Lady Kanon had taken you under her protection. Anyway, let me introduce myself again. I'm Musashi. That's right. I'm Shimen Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Haranobu. But you can just call me Musashi, like you did before. It's been a long time, Solaria. I'm so glad we were able to see each other again. Are we going into the actual Singularity now? Yep. Alright. We are at the rice field, but that will be... And we're going to be facing... Oh, restricted formation support only. Okay. Sabers and assassins. Okay, so that will be in the next video. Until next time, this is Lowell Jazz saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.